My friend called me selfish for wanting my cabin back. Now, she's left with nothing. I bought my vacation cabin 8 years ago with money I saved from working double shifts for nearly a decade. It was a 2-bedroom place by a lake about 3 hours from my apartment in the city. Nothing fancy, but it was mine and I loved it. I went there every other weekend to fish and read and forget about work. It was the one place where I could completely relax. My friend Greta knew about the cabin because I talked about it constantly. We'd been friends since our mid-20s and she always said she wanted to visit someday. Last spring, she asked if she could stay there for a week while she figured some things out. She said she was going through a rough patch with her landlord and needed space to clear her head. I said of course. I gave her the spare key and told her to enjoy the peace and quiet. That was 11 months ago. Greta never left. The first month, she said she just needed a little more time. Her landlord situation was worse than she thought and she was looking for a new apartment, but the market was terrible. I said okay and told her to take another few weeks. The second month, she said she found a place, but it fell through at the last minute. She asked if she could stay until she found something else. I said fine, but I wanted to come up for a weekend soon. She said that would be awkward since she was living there now and needed privacy. I reminded her it was my cabin. She said she knew, but she was going through a lot and having me there would stress her out. I let it go because I didn't want to fight. By month 3, Greta stopped asking permission and started acting like she owned the place. She told me she rearranged the furniture because the layout didn't make sense. She said she threw out some of my old fishing gear because it was taking up space. She mentioned she gave my number to a handyman to fix the porch steps and I should expect a bill. I asked when she was planning to move out. She said she was working on it, but these things take time. She said I should be grateful someone was taking care of the property while I was busy in the city. Month 4 is when I drove up unannounced. Greta had completely transformed my cabin. My furniture was in the shed. Her stuff was everywhere. She'd painted the bedroom without asking. She had mail coming to my address with her name on it. When I walked in, she acted annoyed that I didn't call first. She said I couldn't just show up at someone's home without warning. I told her it was my home. She said it was complicated now and we should talk about boundaries. I asked her directly when she was leaving. She said she had nowhere to go and I had a perfectly good apartment in the city, so why did I need 2 places anyway? She said I was being selfish. She said real friends share what they have. I drove home that night and couldn't sleep. I spent the next week researching my options. Formal eviction would take months and cost money. Greta knew that. She was counting on me not wanting the hassle. She was counting on me being too nice to do anything about it. She was wrong. I started with the utilities. The cabin was in my name and I paid all the bills. I called the electric company and had the power transferred to a new account that required someone to be present to activate. Greta called me furious saying the lights went out. I told her there must be an issue with the grid and she should contact the utility company. She did. They told her the account was closed and the property owner would need to set up new service. She called me again demanding I fix it. I said I'd get around to it when I had time. Then I did the same thing with water and gas. One by one, the utilities got shut off. Greta called me constantly saying I was being petty. I said I was just reorganizing my accounts. She said she couldn't live without running water. I said she couldn't live in my cabin without my permission either. But here we were. She bought a generator and bottled water. She was determined to outlast me, so I made things worse. I told the internet company I was selling the property and needed to cancel service. Greta lost Wi-Fi. I told the trash collection service to stop coming. Greta's garbage piled up. I called the propane company and said I wouldn't be needing deliveries anymore. Greta couldn't heat the cabin when the temperature dropped. She called me screaming that I was trying to freeze her out. I told her she was free to leave whenever she wanted. She said she had rights. I said she had a key I gave her for 1 week 11 months ago and nothing else. Then I got creative. Full story on channel, link below.